Alrighty, welcome to a Pioneer Masters draft. We'll be doing a couple of these. Still going to get some cubes in, of course, and I might even get to a team draft for one of my next videos. But for right now, we're doing Pioneer Masters. Just came out on Arena. I'm currently Mythic number 158 going into the draft because I've been jamming Foundations a lot, and I actually trophied my last two Pioneer Masters drafts, though I didn't record them. Anyways, what are we going to take here? Well, there's Aetherling, 6 mana, 4/5. You can pay a blue to exile it, and return it to your control, and you can make it unblockable. You can pump it. I like it. I've really liked blue-black or like Esper control decks. Dinrovahor is also an awesome card. I love this card. It honestly might be better than Aetherlink, but I'm going to take Aetherlink to try to find out. There's also Sin Collector, Devour Flash, Compulsory Rest. None of those cards are as good as Aetherling. And then, Shipbreaker Kraken's a 6 mana, 6/6, and you can Monstrosity it for 6 more mana and tap down a bunch of stuff. It's a good card. After taking a 6-drop, I don't really need another 6-drop that much here. I might just take Fellstinger here. I could also take Orzhov Guildgate, but Fellstinger is pretty good. 3 mana, 3/2 Death Touch is not terrible, and then you can exploit a creature to draw 2, lose 2. You can even target them if you want to. It's good with Undead Butler and stuff like that. Oh, now there's Essence Scatter and Painful Truths and Read the Bones. I do like Painful Truths a lot. It's a really good card draw spell. I also like the Gate deck. Gatebreaker Rim is pretty sweet, but I'm going to take one of these. I'm not taking Urban Evolution. Essence Scatter is really nice, though. It's just so cheap. I already have an expensive card draw spell of sorts. I'll just take the Essence Scatter, and then here, Lot Left Troll is also a pretty strong card. Just a Regenerator is really annoying. It's hard for him to kill. I don't really like Rapid Hybridization too much. And I might take Gateway Plaza, though. Gateway Plaza is decent if you end up in the Gates deck. Yeah, Lot Left Troll. No, I'll take the Troll. I'll take the Troll. If I can get some fixing for it, I think it'll work out pretty nicely. Now there's Devour Flesh and Read the Bones and Dimir Guildgate. I think I'll just take the Guildgate here. Now I do want a Gate, and I do like both of these cards, but I feel like you can pick some copies of those up. Treasure Cruise is also a really nice one to get if you've picked up some good spell action. The fact that Possessed Scob is a common is just huge. That's the 3 black-blue for a 3/2. ETB returns a creature or instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand, and when it dies, you exile it. But awesome card. My last deck had 4 of them. Oh, now I'll take Guild Summit. That's a really good gate payoff. I like Azorius Guildgate too, but Guild Summit and then try to grab some gates here. So the ideal scenario is to play this before you play too many gates, because then every time a gate comes in, you draw a card. You can also tap the gates you've already played, but that's a little less mana efficient. And I've got the start to a pretty nice control deck here. All right, now I'll take a Celestia Guildgate. I don't think Retraction Helix is a big deal, and the rest of these cards don't do anything. I like the Gates deck. Archway Angel is a really nice one. That's 5 and a white, 3/4 flying, gain 2 life for each gate you control. Like if you just cast that card and gain 8 life, you're just usually out of range, especially if you can recur it. And this is a pretty nice little start. Ooh, and another gate here. So Simic Guildgate, clearly quite a bit better than Evolving Wilds once we're talking Guild Summit here. Cartel Aristocrat's good if you're in the Sacrifice deck, but that's not what we're doing. And I do like Philology Archaeologist a lot, but we are gating it up. Oh, Dinrovahor Wield. As much as I like Izzet Guildgate and Devour Flesh, this card's crazy good. It bounces and makes them discard, and it can hit lands too. All right, well, I'm pretty set on my expensive cards, but I'm really happy Dinrovahor Wield, even though an Izzet Guildgate would have been nice. I feel like I'm not going to lack for gates. If Izzet Guildgate's wheeling, we got a Simic Guildgate, 8th pick. Dinrovahor is still in the pack too, so there's some good stuff happening here. This is starting off strong. I'm pretty glad I took the Essence Scatter, because then I took another card draw spell over, like if I had taken Essence Painful Truths or Read the Bones over Essence Scatter, well, I would have taken Painful Truths. I'm much happier having a 2 mana removal instead of another 3 mana card that draws cards. Though to make Fellstinger great, I would like to pick up Undead Butler or Philology Archaeologist. Those are some good ones to go with it. All right, Gateway Plaza it is. 5-color gate. It's a double tap land, but you can still usually slot that in somewhere, and these decks do end up 5 colors. Now there's Urban Evolution or Boros Guildgate. I think I'll take Urban Evolution. Boros Guildgate is like the worst gate for the colors I have right now. Not that I think I'm probably just going to be all the colors anyway, but Urban Evolution is pretty good. And like I said, I've got 5 gates in pack 1. You don't need 15 gates, and even like 10 gates is plenty. So I feel like I'm on track here. It also means I mean, I think the Gatebreaker Ram didn't wheel, but in general, I feel like if I'm the only one really aggressively, not even aggressively, just taking gates, like no one else seems to be taking them, I should get some good gate payoff cards in packs 2 and 3 because other people are clearly not going after him. Here, I'm not playing Tormented Hero or Glade Cover Scout, though I'm also not playing Livik Cyclops. I guess I'll take the Cyclopses. And let's see, going into pack 2, 5 gates, so 2 good finishers, 3 card draw spells, and then I'm really glad I took this Lot Left Troll too. I think that's going to be a nice, powerful little card here. Okay. This was a really good pack 1. I mean, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that, honestly. What do we got here? All right, well, there's the Ubulsar Gatekeepers. Generally, cards that say gate on them are cards I'm going to want to take. And 4 mana 2/4 that gives a creature -2/2. Excellent card. Really good at stabilizing. So I'll take that over a gate, which might even wheel, a Philology Archaeologist, which might also wheel, Bala Get Recovery, which would be fine. But honestly, the MDFC cards, the double-faced cards, are not as good in this deck because you have so many tap lands already that additional tap lands are just not that sort of thing you're looking for. Here, this is the Aura thing. Yeah, I don't like that one too much. Not a big Experiment 1 fan. Bane of Bala Get is just kind of nice, but I think I'll just take Pilgrim's Eye. This is good in a 5-color deck. And it's a 3-mana 1/1 flyer. I think that's better than Gruul, Guildgate, or Philology Archaeologist. We also aren't shaping up to be the best Philology Archaeologist deck, to be honest, so we'll see. Mistcutter Hydra can't be countered, haste, pro blue, and it enters with X counter, so it's like, 5 mana 4/4 haste. Yeah, I think I'll take that over Golgari Guildgate. There's also Opal Lake Gatekeepers, which is draw a card if you control 2 gates, and Devour Flesh, which is just an efficient removal spell. Actually, I think I'm just going to take Devour Flesh. I have finishers aplenty. And I think one of Gatekeepers or the Gate will wheel most likely. Just a 2-mana play that affects the board is really what this deck's looking for, especially since you're often like, play a turn 1 gate, turn 2 cast like maybe Essence Scatter or Devour Flesh, turn 3 play a gate, cast another one is a really nice curve. And 2-mana removal when I've got card draw spell, big finisher, big card advantage / finisher, and then another kind of expensive card draw spell, Guild Summit. Costs, in an ideal world, it only costs 3. You play it on turn 3 and then every gate just cantrips. But sometimes you play it on turn 5 and tap a gate or 2, and that's a little bit more expensive. But either way, it's pretty good. All right, and here, Oath of Liliana is not the best. It's just an Edict for 3 mana. Goreclaw isn't really something I'm looking for. I think I'll just take a gate. Here's a spot where taking a gate is fine. Celestia Charm is fine, but white is, like right now I'm Sultai. So Sultai gates, first of all, are better. I'm going to have white cards in my deck probably if I get a good splashable one. And Celestia Charm is that card, but no reason to start it over one of the more desirable gates here. And then now, easy Anchor to the Ether. Another gate here, but again, we're doing pretty well on those, and I'm expecting some to wheel. I don't need another card draw spell so much, and put a creature on top of its owner's library, scry 1 is great. Very, very good card. Oh, there it is. Archway Angel. 6 mana, 3/4 flying. Gains 2 for each gate you control. I love Essence Scatter. I would like another gate, but I'm definitely taking the Angel. And that's the white card I want to see. All right, well, let's see how many of these gates come back, because I did pass up on gates 3 times so far in the pack, 4 times. There's been a lot of gates in these packs, which is good, because they were wheeling in pack 1. I don't really see why that would be so different. I got a 6-pick Angel, which if you're in the gate deck, this is a huge priority. Oh, now there's Gates Ablaze. It's a Pyroclasm for X, or X number of gates you control. So, oh man, as much as I love Possessed Ska, man, there's another Guild Gate, and everything's open here. I think I should just take the Wrath. The Wrath seems really good. Now is where I'd want to take a gate, but it's okay. I could take Evolving Wilds. I could take Nestian Asp. Nestian Asp is like a kind of nice thing. I really don't want Evolving Wilds all that much. Just this deck is going to want to play all gates as its tap lands. Yeah, I'll take the Nessian Asp. I don't even know if I'm going to play it. I just don't see Evolving Wilds coming in. All right, there we go. Is it Guildgate? Easy over Voyaging Satyr, Philology Archaeologist, any of those things. We're also just full 5-color gates at this point. Like, we picked up a white card and a red card, and we are already a bunch of Sultai stuff. So, still a priority. The blue gates and the black gates look like the best right now, just because a lot of my cheap cards are blue and black. But I'll take any gate that I can see. So right now I have 7 gates, and I think I might get like 1 more this pack, maybe 2. Yeah, I think we're doing completely fine there. If it comes down to it in pack 3, I can take them a little bit more aggressively. Philology Archaeologist. I have 6 spells right now. I mean, I guess I'll take it because I'm not taking the other cards, but it's not looking all that good. The Fell Stinger's not looking amazing. Oh, Golgari Guildgate came back. So did Opal Lake Gatekeepers. That's a tough one. The Opal Lake Gatekeepers is also really good. For 7 gates, I'll just take the gate here. I don't want to end up in a spot where I don't have it. Unravel Ether is also not too bad. You can main deck this card. I don't always do it, but I feel like you end up with targets a decent amount of the time. Basically, now that I have 2 extremely strong gate payoffs that also scale up to max number of gates, whereas like Gatekeepers, I just need 2. I'll take the Nimbus Knight. I'm not playing Palaka Predation. Like, Gatekeepers, you know, it's got a threshold of 2. Once I have 2, it doesn't matter. The other ones, these reward me for as many gates as I can find, so just taking tons of gates is a really good idea. Oh, a Johnny Mentor of Heroes. So it's 5 mana, +1 you would distribute 3 counters, +1 you also reveal an aura, creature, or planeswalker off the top 4 and put it in your hand, and then the -8 is you gain 100 life. I think I might just take Ultimate Price. I don't know. Ultimate Price is just a great removal spell, and a Johnny, I'm not going to necessarily have creatures in play to use the counters thing. Obnick's Cruelty is also decent. I'll probably wheel Golgari Guildgate here. Yeah, I'll just take Ultimate Price. I don't need to go nuts here. Now I think I can take Possessed Scob. I do like Treasure Cruise as well, but I've got some good raw card draw, and this is a way to get back, yeah, just one of these really expensive, great cards like Gates of Blaze or Arcway Angel or whatever. And there's also Read the Bones and Rakdos Guildgate. But yeah, basically the Gatekeeper, the blue Gatekeeper versus the gates, it's like if I end up with not enough gates, the deck doesn't work. If I end up with not enough Gatekeepers, I'll have other fine cards to play. So not too concerned. Boros Reckoner is a strong card. This is one I might have trouble casting. Triple red-white hybrid is a lot. So do I want Guildgate here? Gust of Wind is really nice. Bounce a permanent, draw a card. It's only that they're permanents, unfortunately. It's also cheaper if you have a flyer, which comes up with Pilgrim's Eye. Or Brood Monitor, 6 mana, 6, well, not 6/6, 6/6 worth of stats. You get a 3/3 and 3 1/1s. I mean, that is pretty good, but I think I'll just take Gust of Wind. I'm a pretty big fan of that card. And then here, there's the Treasure Cruise. There's the Undead Butler. I might just take Golgari Guildgate here. Golgari Guildgate's pretty good. And now I'm feeling pretty good on gates. Jace's Oath. No, it's not that good. And the same with Conley Ambush. Now there's Dimir Guildgate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, if I take Dimir Guildgate, I'll be pretty solid on playables. And I have some cards I could put in if I needed to, like Nessian Asp or whatever. Yeah, all right. These cards are just not that impressive. And then here I can take Clutch of Currents. This card's pretty good. 5 mana to bounce a creature and make one of your lands into a 3/3. There's also Bala Ged Recovery and Treasure Cruise, but I feel like I'd rather just have Clutch. And I don't have tons of creatures, so this Undead Butler is actually not looking amazing here. Oh, another Urban Evolution, and a Essence Scatter, and a Clutch, and a Devour Flesh. All right, when it rains, it Gira pours. I kind of think Essence Scatter is just great, so I'm gonna take Essence Scatter here. And what am I missing? I guess I'm missing some playables because right now I've got 10 lands, so I'm really at 19 playables. But I could also just play 18 lands, so that's 3 more cards. I can always put Philology Archaeologist or Nivik Cyclop, or Nessian Asp is just looking like it might just be in. Okay, Boros Guildgate Wield. I don't think I'm a Destructive Revelry deck. I already have Unravel Ether, which I don't even know if I want to play. Okay, I'll just take the Boros Guildgate. And, oh, Draconic Roar came back? All right, now I'm going to take that over Golgari Guildgate. I don't think I want Nemesis Immortals. This is a very strong card, but I think Draconic Roar is gonna be pretty great for me. No dragons, but that's okay. And then Read the Bones or Rakdos Guildgate. I have 11 gates right now. I kind of feel like I could just take a Read the Bones. I don't think I need another gate so much. All right, now I got the option of another gate. There's also Courier's Briefcase. This could be a good Courier's Briefcase deck because I am going to get to sack the Courier's Briefcase to draw cards. All right. Yeah, all right. I'm in for that. And then no one is taking gates. Now I can take... Oh, I could take Treasure Cruise, and maybe I'll just cut the Read the Bones or something. And Consider is pretty good. I don't think Oath of Jace is particularly good, and I don't need Dragon Style Twins. All right, let's do some deck building. Last pick, Clutch of Currents. Okay. Clutch of Currents, by the way, if you want to use Awaken cards, you really have to watch the auto tapper. You have to go into full control. Actually, the auto tapper doesn't even work. It's horrendous. Anyways, so ended up with 11 gates, which I think is totally fine. I could have had like 2 more. I don't really think I even need that. I need to cut a couple cards here. I guess I'll cut Unravel the Ether. Shame I couldn't have another Possessed Scob, but Gates Ablaze seemed just way too good. I think that was the card I took over it. I could cut Consider because I'm already spending my mana on turn 1 by playing a gate. Do I need a forest to get with Pilgrim's Eye? I kind of don't. I have 4, 5, 6, 7 green sources. That's the only... I have one thing that fetches lands, so I could consider not... How good is Treasure Cruise here? I mean, it looks actually pretty good. Oh, hi, Jules. So what do I have for card draw? I have Urban Evolution, Treasure Cruise, Guild Summit, Read the Bones, Fell Stinger. I mean, the Fell Stinger I'm just going to play as a creature most of the time. Courier's Briefcase. I could cut the Nessian Asp, or I could cut the Read the Bones. Maybe I'll just cut the Read the Bones because it... So I guess I wish I had a gate over it, but I don't know. It just cost me life. I don't really need to do that. The second Clutch of Currents is also not always amazing, but I think it's okay. Okay, so right now I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue plus Pilgrim's Eye. And the question is, do I want another island? I think I want the basic mountain to go get. Yeah. All right. I mean, this looks good. Unless I want to cut... I could also cut a card. I could cut this Nessian Asp. Maybe I just cut Nessian Asp and add another island and just play 18 lands, have another untapped land. I have a lot of card draw. And then I can't Pilgrim's Eye for a forest, but I only have 3 green cards. Yeah, this seems fine then. All right, let's get in there. Okay. Battling Dina, I think? I don't remember. I'm on the play. All right, I'll keep this hand. So, yeah, I'll play the Izzet Guildgate on 1. And then turn 3, I can play Guild Summit if I have not drawn any other lands. I also have Anchor to the Ether to help me look. And then now I don't think I play the Boros Guildgate because I can already play this on 3, then play Boros Guildgate on 4. I don't think I'm putting Sanitarium Skeleton on top. All right. Land, Guild Summit. I mean, I could have waited a turn and drawn a card off the Izzet Guildgate too, but I don't really want to not spend mana. The Sanitarium Skeleton does make this Devour Flesh pretty bad, which is annoying. But I think I'll be okay. Getting Guild Summit down against blue-black is pretty nice too. Tomebound Lich is good. Bouncing it, they still get to do their thing. Maybe I'll play the Boros Guildgate first. This one, ETBs or hits. Oh, there's a Pilgrim's Eye? Let's do that actually. So the funny thing is I actually would get a green here if I could. Blue. I have plenty of blue. Black, white, red. I guess I'll get a black. Sure. Play Boros Guildgate. Draw a card. Ooh, Treasure Cruise? I don't mind that. Though this is looking worse than Read the Bones right here. All right, I'll take 2. They get another loot. I mean, a loot is not the end of the world. It's not draw a card. It's obviously good. But what I might end up doing here is Anchor to the Ether, the Sanitarium Skeleton. If they don't play a creature here, I could do that. And then Devour Flesh them. Obviously, they're going to play something. Or at least it seems pretty likely they'll play something here. But we'll see. Maybe they leave up Essence Scatter. Zathrid Necromancer? Oh, geez. Okay. Whenever this or another human dies, make a tapped zombie. Well, I guess... I could make that play and then they have to sack one of those 2. That doesn't sound great. Let's just put... Actually, let's just go Celestia Guildgate, draw. Oh, okay. That'll be decent next turn. And then put that back on top. Yeah, I'll keep a Draconic Roar. All right. This looks pretty good. I'll hit them. I'm not currently planning on chumping here. Plus... The third loot is worth a lot less than the first. Every loot gets worse because when you first start looting, you might have like, let's say two weaker cards in hand. As as you keep looting, your hand does get better over time. The subsequent loots are worth a little less. They're not bad still. Obviously, they can still help filter through extra lands or whatever. But once you've discarded your 5th land and your weakest card, now let's say your hand is, well, I've got one more land. I don't want to discard that. This is a good spell, and these are now better spells than what I already discarded. You can see how it gets a little bit worse. Next turn, I can go Dinrova Horror is pretty nice. They discarded Dreadhound. Wow, okay. Well, discarding expensive cards is also kind of a hallmark of looting. Oh, they're playing the Palaka Caverns and then playing Fellstinger. Okay. This might be a good opportunity then to use Devour Flesh, it would seem. Because I think it's... they're... Not only is their Sanitarium Skeleton not on the board, neither is their Necromancer. Play a land. Chronic Roar, that thing. I mean, this is pretty good. Just play 3 spells here. And then pass. And then now I can play a 5-mana Treasure Cruise at some point here, but I'm also just going to slam a Dinrova Horror. Oh, their hand must be pretty decent if they discarded a Dreadhound. I mean, that card is not bad. They must just have another expensive card in hand. It was weird they played this before casting the card draw spell. Like, people just love doing that. Oh, this is going to go so badly for them. So this is not a bad card. 5-mana 2/2. Beginning of your upkeep, you lose 2 life, but it comes with a 5/5 demon. What's going to happen here, huh? I'm going to bounce your demon, killing it, and you still have to discard a card. And now the Priest of the Bloodright is sitting there costing you 2 life a turn. It is a human, though, so I guess it works with the Zathrid Cleric. Well, they discarded a bad card. And I drew a gate. Oh, into another gate? Yeah, we're getting there. This they can exile to make a treasure. And then next turn I can Treasure Cruise. All right. I mean, this is kind of all going according to plan. This is exactly how I want this deck to play out. You get the Guild Summit down. All your things cantrip. Oh no, they killed my Dinrova Horror. It was only a 3-for-1. They can't attack. The attack's good. I'm not going to block. Then I guess they're going to play Necromancer or something. I mean, we'll see. They have it. They have instant effects, so that we don't know that they have a literal instant in their hand. Necromancer would be the play we know about. Okay. I guess let's just play this first. If I draw an expensive card, I could play it. I did not. All right. So, how much mana do I have? I guess I do want to exile all 3. Because even though it makes my Possessed Scob worse, I can cast this Courier's Briefcase here, which I think is going to be nice to have. Okay, I'm going to pass. Oh, I guess I could have attacked with the Troll first. They're going to play Gateway Plaza. Okay, that's not too frightening. I can double block the Necromancer with my 2/1/1s. I don't really want to sack the Courier's Briefcase, but I can if I need to regenerate the Troll. And Clutch of Currents is pretty nice. Baleful Eidolon, making that a 3/3 Death Touch. Sure, I'll jump. It's fine. Essence Scatter is pretty nice. All right, so I think I have to go full control. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, Clutch of Currents with Awaken, bounce the Necromancer, target Swamp, and then use the mana. Horrible, but otherwise it just taps your land a lot of the time is what I've been told. All right. Now I just attack for a bunch, and they're losing 2 life a turn, and then I'm going to play Dimir Guildgate and draw a card and leave up Essence Scatter. The fact that I have all lands in hand doesn't even matter. Like, first of all, I can crack this Briefcase to draw 3 at some point. Second, this Gateway Plaza is still cantrips. I'm going to Essence Scatter that because I know about that one. I could have not Essence Scattered it. It's not even like the Necromancer's that good. The Daredevil's not that good either. But it felt like, given the information I had, it was better too. They can't really attack here. Let's go Gateway Plaza first. You stack it like this. That way I draw. Oh, that's funny. And I can decide whether to keep the Plaza, though obviously I would like to. So I can deal a million damage. Let's go red, blue, white, green, black. Sure. Let's draw 3. And, oh, gust of wind. Yeah, they have no cards in hand. I mean, this game is like super over. And let's just attack for 1. They go to 6, then they go to 4 on upkeep. I have to discard because I have so many cards in hand. Discarding the hand size on turn 10 after playing 3 cards in a turn, that means you're doing something right. All right. Game 1, all according to plan. Right. Time for round 2. I'm Mythic 123. Let's see if we can use the gates to get ourselves there. Oh, I like this hand. I mean, I need to draw gates, but if I draw gates, the Gates of Blaze works, and then probably I can cast Urban Evolution. So I actually don't mind being on the draw here. Drawing a black-blue 6-drop wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Okay, gate. Oh, no. I might have to fire off this Clutch of Currents as a stopgap. Yeah, that's the card I was worried about. Okay. Okay, Simic Guildgate's really nice. I will do Clutch of Currents here. They're going to draw a card off Audacity, but eventually they were going to anyway. And this keeps them from getting me too badly. I'll make a 2/2. All right, Gates of Blaze looking good next turn. Hopefully they just play 2 creatures here. I got a 13. Play another creature. Okay. Would have been really nice to draw a gate that turn, because I feel like they're going to have a trick now. Yeah. Okay. Well, if I draw a swamp or something, if I draw an untapped black, I'll be fine, because this is, I just get to Devour Flesh that thing. But if I don't, I could be in a ton of trouble. All right. Well, that's the dark side of the gates. Is if I had drawn the Izzet Guildgate last turn, I think I might have. Well, maybe not with the Knightly Valor. I might have been okay, but not drawing the black source got me good. If I had a black, I think I would have won the game pretty easily. Killed Hero of Us. Then they would have played something. Then I could have played Dinner of a Horror. But you live by the gates, you die by the gates. Let's continue. Okay, I got an opponent right away here, and Mythic 185 battling against Mythic 40, huh? All right. All right, I'll keep this hand. This hand looks solid to me. A little bit on the slow side, but don't think I'm looking to mulligan it. Oh, okay, we have all our colors now. Playing against the Gates Mirror. Okay, well, I don't mind Treasure Cruise in the Gates Mirror. Yeah, that's a Gatebreaker Ram. Okay. Haven't drawn anything but land so far, so that's something. Still, Gust of Wind into Possessed Scob on Gust of Wind is not so bad. Oh no, another Gatebreaker Ram. And now this Draconic Roar doesn't even do anything. Okay. Their Rams are outpacing my Gates of Blaze. It's unfortunate. Going to 10 here, and they're just going to play another Gatebreaker Ram. Let's go Possess Scob, get back Gust of Wind. Wow, I'm just going to die here. Gatebreaker Ram is sick when it gets there, and my draw developed very poorly. Yeah, all right. 1 and 2. I like this deck, but I mean, they went Ram into Ram, so they played 3 mana 5/5 on turns 3 and 4, and then against the heroic deck, I just missed a beat. You can't. That's the thing. The heroic decks, if you stumble, you usually lose. Most of the decks I build, like I've been playing a lot of Gates and Blue Control. Not that I've done tons of these, but the last 3 drafts I've done have been those. I just drafted Esper, and Gates right before this, and I beat heroic a bunch of times with all those decks. If your draw is smooth, you can usually beat them because they are a little bit all in, and if you can kind of deal with their first wave and sometimes their second wave, then you're usually fine. If you don't, though, it spirals out of control really quickly. Okay, let's see if we can rally here. I'm on the play. All right, well, I need a blue source, but having Draconic Roar I think will make this hand totally fine, because if I draw blue, this hand is awesome. I get to anchor into Ether, play Guild Summit, and then just draw a card for each gate I have. And obviously, if I don't draw blue, it's not going to work out quite as well, but I will run it. Let's go Boros Guild Gate go. Okay. It also happened that the last 3 games, I kept a land light hand and drew expensive cards. Then I kept a land heavy hand and drew lands. So, you know, sometimes that happens. All right. No dragons to reveal. Blue source. All right. So it goes. So it goes. They go and get their land. If I draw blue this turn, I still could be okay. But if I miss this turn, it's going to be pretty hard to win. Because I'm assuming they're going to cast something next turn. Okay. That last turn would have been nice. This turn might be too late. We'll see what they've got. It'll really depend on what their next play is. If they have a more reactive hand, then I think we might still be okay. But missing your 3rd land drop and then drawing a gate on turn 4 is kind of the Gates deck in a nutshell, huh? But okay, I go to 18. They're tanking as to what to play. I mean, maybe they don't have like an amazing play here. That would be nice. Oh, Courier's Briefcase? That is not an amazing play. Okay, into a gate. All right. I guess I'm just going to pass with Essence Scatter up. I really don't like it, but my plays don't do anything. So I think I have to kind of bank on them now that they have 6 mana, you know, including the Courier's Briefcase. Maybe playing something expensive. Well, all right, I get to Essence Scatter the Cloudfin Raptor at least. The problem is playing Guild Summit or Anchor wasn't really going to do much either. I'm just going to play the Guild Summit and then hope to draw gates over the next couple turns. Yeah, this has been tough. Well, oh, Whisperwood Elemental? Now I'm just dead. That's cool. They manifest. I drew a gate. All right, well, that was not the... I like that deck a lot, actually. I think this deck was fine. I mean, Clutch of Currents isn't the best, so I would have rather had like another Essence Scatter over it or something, but didn't expect this deck to go 1 and 3. But you just... I mean, I don't know. You saw the last 3 games. Played against a good Heroic deck, missed black to stabilize. Played against the Gates deck, and they went ram, and I drew land. When I kept a slow hand, I'm not letting myself off the hook here. And then there, I kept a hand needing blue and just really did not draw it. But yeah, I mean, the clutches are among the weakest cards, but everything else I really like. So this is Gates. This is what a good Gates deck looks like. Maybe it didn't perform as well as I would have hoped, but you know what? That happens sometimes, and that's a fast draft here, so maybe I'll sneak another one in too. We'll see. All right, well, on to the next, I suppose. All right. Let's see if round 2 goes better. That was 1 and 3 out. No, we don't need to do that. Whip of Erebos, huh? 4 mana, your creatures have lifelink, and then you can also basically corpse dance all your creatures for 4 mana and tap. I like that. Let's see if we can draft a Whip of Erebos deck. I don't know idea if this is going to be good or not, but drafting creatures with good ETBs, drafting creatures that are sacrifice stuff, that all seems like it could be pretty good. Some self-mill. Also, just to let you know, I can already see this format where I'll end up Gates kind of a lot. I love the Gates deck. When it was, oh God, which set was it? It was one of the Ravnica sets, of course, but I really liked it. And it's open. There's an Archway Angel. What am I going to do? I mean, you know what? After failing with the Gates deck, Whip looks totally fine in that kind of deck. There's also Anchor and Cruel Revival and a Golgari Guildgate. But I don't even think Cruel Revival is that good. You get a zombie back. I don't know. I'm just going to take the Angel. Angel's really nice with Whip of Erebos, and we're going to have some gate redemption here. I just love the deck, and I think it's good. And we'll see. Plus, it's clearly open. We got past one of the best Gates cards already deep into the pack, so what else could I do? And then here, yeah, I mean, look at, there's an Opal Lake Gatekeepers. There's also Gruul Guild Gate. That's one of the less desirable gates for this. I still think cutting gates early is pretty nice, so I think I'm just going to do that. Because none of the other cards there, it wasn't like a good removal spell or anything I could take. And the Opalite Gatekeepers is good, but you'd always rather be heavy on gates as opposed to too light on them when it comes to payoffs. Okay, look now, Dimir Guildgate, one of the better gates. Over Boulder Salvo, Brineborn Cutthroat. Yeah, we're not even passing anything good at all. The gates is wide open. The gates are open. Come on in. And then here, okay, so they're here. Oh, I really do like Pulse of Marasa. Catacomb Sifter is also pretty nice with like Whip and getting into Angel. There's also Azorius Guildgate, but here is a spot where I think Catacomb Sifter is strong enough that I'm willing to take it. It just really gets on board nicely. There's also a Gust of Wind and an Undead Butler and Azorius Guildgate and the Pulse. So there are some good options there, but Catacomb Sifter just gives you a 2/3 plus a 1/1 for 3 mana and lets you sack it for mana, and you can scry, like does a lot of cool stuff. Oh, look, now Urban Evolution. Great. Over Voyaging Satyr. Yeah, that seems totally fine here. Swift Reckoning is also decent. That's the destroy tap creature spell, but I mean, it's okay. It being a sorcery a lot of the time in these decks is a little bit awkward. The person past me has 6 packs on them. Let's see if they can collect all of them. They're getting close. I don't understand this, to be honest. Like, what is going through your head when you're just looking at a pack? Like, I get that I draft quickly and I know all the cards and all that. I'm not saying that you got to draft at like blazing fast speed, but like, I don't know, how long does it take? There's just not that many options by the middle of the pack usually. Even me, we're playing 5 colors, still easy gatekeepers. All right, we're gatekeepers with Whip. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. I just swear that people who have all the packs on them are like watching, a TV show and just clicking the card they want and letting it time out. That's what it feels like, but obviously, who knows? Okay, now, when in doubt, take a gate, and Boros Guildgate it is. Over, yeah, nothing too exciting. And here, I mean, Gust of Wind is decent, but I think I'll just take Azorius Guildgate here. Just making sure you have enough gates is really nice. There's Valakut Awakening as well, but take that, and then now, yeah, there's that Clutch of Currents. Commune is interesting. You get a creature or enchantment. It's just really nice with the Whip. It used to be, some of those decks would play that. And I have a bunch of creatures already. All right, I'm actually kind of in for Commune. I just don't think Clutch of Currents is all that good. Oh, and then the Gatekeepers came back. Well, Gates actually is open, I do believe. So despite the fact that I was kind of hard forcing it, I mean, I wouldn't say hard forcing it, medium forcing it. We're not quite. Okay, I don't know what excuses I'm making. Who am I trying to convince here? I wanted to play Gates, but it actually does look open, and I guess maybe Rapid Hybridization is not so bad. Oh, Azorius Guildgate, 3 cards in the pack. I mean, come on. 1 mana, kill a creature. They get a 3/3. It's pretty bad in terms of like killing small to medium things, but in the late game it actually could be okay. I'm not gonna count on it, but I don't know, if they have like 1 good creature and I have a bunch of like 2/4s in my deck, I'm gonna try to gatekeep my opponents from some wins here. That's what I'm gonna try to do. And having that as like one of my cheap spells to play in the middle to late game against something hard to stop could be reasonable. All right, and Windrider Patrol. Well, I don't really want that card. All right, what do we got? I love that Dreadbore is a common, by the way. It's so funny. There's Murmuring Mystic. This one is good. When you cast an instant or sorcery, you make a 1/1 flyer. I mean, I only have 1-2 spells, but I'm going to have spells in my deck. Dreadbore is also good. I mean, it's obviously a little bit tough to cast sometimes. It's going to be one of those two and try to wheel Simic Guildgate or Treasure Cruise maybe, or Devour Flesh. Like, there's all those. I kind of think Murmuring Mystic is worth taking. You don't need to get too many flyers off this for it to be good, and as a 1/5 for 4, it's pretty hard to kill. I've just had really good experiences with this so far. All right, here, well, I'm not taking a triple red card. I'm probably going to take Obnix's Cruelty. Just, it goes well with Murmuring Mystic. Removal's good. I want to be heavy black for the Whip anyway. Rakdos Guildgate and Pilgrim's Eye, both cards I would like, but I'm not gonna wheel Pilgrim's Eye, but the Rakdos Guildgate very much could come back. There's 3 cards in the pack with Azorius Guildgate. I mean, that's a pretty good sign. And here, Chromantic Core. Flying, First Strike, Vigilant, Trample, Lifelink, +4/+4 and get all those if you bestow it, yeah, we're in. I mean, there's also an Ubulsar Gatekeepers and Is It Guildgate, but if you can cast Chromanticore, you are obliged to take it. And these are the decks that can. I mean, just casting it is really good, and obviously bestowing it is nuts. Also, a pretty good chance the Gatekeeper's Wheel, I think. Commune also can help find the Chromanticore. It's not even a bad card to whip back into play. Epic Experiment? No, this one was really bad, I remember. Okay, Anchor or Essence Scatter. There's also a Gatekeepers and a Boros Guildgate. We're not taking those. Both of these cards are pretty good. I think I'll take Anchor. They're both strong. Azorius Charm's also not bad, and I have enough white gates that I would be happy with it, but Anchor is just really efficient. I mean, they're both efficient, but this works almost any time, whereas Essence Scatter sometimes, the creature's already in play. It doesn't really help you. This is a great top deck. Also, Scry 1 is pretty good, so I think Anchor's better. Plus, this is an uncommon, and Essence Scatter's a common, so you can tell they thought this one was better. I had a game earlier where I cast this on their creature, and then they replayed it because it was a point in the game where that was what they're going to do. And then every turn I cast for 3 turns in a row, Possess Scob getting this back. Not a fun game for them. Oh, there's a Gate Colossus. Okay. It's cheaper for each gate you have. 8/8. Can't be blocked by creature's power 2 or less. And when you play a gate, you can put this from your graveyard on top of your library so it comes back. It's also Cruelty and a Guild Gate, but I will take the Gate Colossus. Need to pick up some gates now. Well, now's the time. I'm going to take Celestia Guild Gate here. Look, Pilgrim's Eye is good, but I kind of feel like I just picked up Gate Colossus. I have the Angel. Oh, wait, there's a District Guide. District Guide's really good because this gets you a gate. All right, I will take the District Guide. The new art, I didn't really, or at least I'm not familiar with the art. I think this card is just too strong to pass up. And looks like there's going to be some gates here. I think I'll take the Is It Guildgate. Compulsory Rest is good. Celestia Charm is good. Clear Shot's okay. I mean, I guess I have a decent amount of creatures, but I think I'm feeling like I need to start buffing up my gate count. And I don't need a Stormtide Leviathan. That is a funny card. I think I'll take Boros Guildgate here over Voyaging Satyr. And then, Dreadbore and Devour Flesh both came back. I guess I'll take one of those. And I've got enough red sources that I feel like I can take the Dreadbore. It is a much stronger card. Okay, now I'll take Voyaging Satyr. It's a fine card. I'm going to have a lot of green. The Ubulsar Gatekeepers came back. And the gate didn't, but that's okay. Oh, Azorius Charm came back. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, but I have 7 gates, and I would like to get... Well, if I get like 3 or 4 in pack 3, I think, which seems completely doable, we should be okay. This Whip of Erebos is actually... Oh, no, double Gatekeeper. No, the Whip of Erebos is going to be good here. And I'm up to 6 spells for the Mystic, so if I get like 1 or 2 more, I think it'll be totally fine. I don't really want to play any of these cards. And I'm not going to play Valakut Awakening. I don't think I'll play Cloudfin Raptor, but there is a chance. Or Nivik Cyclops, huh? Skylasher. I mean, this card is kind of nice. What do we got? There's a Gatekeepers that probably will wheel, and I'm not going to take. There's a Gruul Guildgate, similar. Rescue from the Underworld is pretty nice. So you sack a creature, and then it brings back that creature plus another creature. It's very much like the story. And it's pretty nice when you sack like one of these Gatekeepers or Catacomb Sifter or District Guide, because then it comes back, you get their ETB, and you get something else. So maybe I'll take that over Skylasher. Skylasher is a pretty good card if you play against a blue deck, but all right, I'll take Rescue from the Underworld. I think that card is pretty nice. And now I can take Ultimate Price. Really would like to pick up some of these gates, but Ultimate Price is just excellent. I think it's better than Obnix's Cruelty, just as 2 mana. I like Rescue too because this deck could use a little bit more card advantage. So, because I've got a lot of removal. Actually, I have a really good amount of removal. And I've upped my spell count nicely for the Murmuring Mystic too. Oh, there's a Gates Ablaze. That's perfect. All right. And millions of Gatekeepers. So, and there's a District Guide in the pack, but a Gates Ablaze I think is just too important for this kind of deck. All right. Here's where I'm going to start taking gates. Also, Golgari Guildgate's pretty nice. Black gates are very nice for this deck. I mean, Urban Evolution is good, but we're now at a point where the gates are critical. Orzhov Guildgate? Yes, please. There's a million gatekeepers. Some are going to wheel. I do like P and Q on the Lar a lot, but a double red card, I'd rather not. You just want to stay away from double color cards in these decks if you can. Oh, Kozilek's Return. So 2 in a red, deal 2 to each creature is decent. You cast an Eldrazi spell. I don't have that. Unfortunately, the Gate Colossus doesn't work. I think I'll just take Essence Scatter. Essence Scatter is also quite good. Jesse and Thief is nice. When it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I have a lot of removal, but honestly, these decks play from behind a lot more. I'd rather just take that. Now there's a Counterspell, a Swift Reckoning. The Angel's kind of nice if you have cheap spells, but just take Azorius Guildgate here. Okay, now all the Gatekeepers are coming back. So I have how many gates? I have 10. I'm gonna take Izzet Guildgate here, and I think I'll have more gatekeepers to choose from. So do I want another Gatekeeper or a Pilgrim's Eye? It actually looks like a Pilgrim's Eye deck here. I already have a bunch of Gatekeepers, and yeah, more are coming. All right, I like Dry Disruption too, but in the Gates deck, you want your tap lands to be Gates. Unsurprisingly, we're at the point where we're not playing any of these cards. I don't think. Okay, so this is 34 with how many gates? 11, so that's 23 cards. Perfect. Oh, another Gatekeepers. All right. I'm glad I didn't prioritize them in any of those places where I could have. Solemnity Vision's also a decent card, but the same applies. So I think the Whip of Erebos actually be pretty good. Commune with the Gods is interesting. How many creatures do I have? 13 creatures, 2 enchantments, so 15 hits. And you look at 5. Yeah. I could take Azorius Charm out. A lot of my white and blue sources being Azorius Guildgates also makes that a little worse. So I think that's probably the card I want to cut. And really good Gates of Blaze deck. Okay, I think I like this deck more because it still has the Gates of Blaze. It has a bunch of Gatekeepers as card draw. It has this Chromanticore, which I think is going to be pretty nice. Still has an Angel. Whip looks pretty good here. So I have a Pilgrim's Eye and a District Guide. District Guide can get a gate, so I don't need to put a mountain in for that. The question is, do I want a mountain for Pilgrim's Eye? 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I kind of do. Oops, that's not what I want to do. What is going on here? 3 swamps, 3, 4, 5, 6 black sources plus District Guide and Pilgrim's Eye. Don't really want to cut a swamp. Islands, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's probably enough. 2 forests is 2, 3, 4. Oh, I kind of want another forest. I could maybe cut Voyaging Satyr and also add another forest and again play 18 lands here. Oh, this is 19 lands. Maybe I cannot afford the mountain. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 red sources. Now the Gates of Blaze is also really good. So I don't want to. I guess I could cut a swamp. So I have 2, 3, 4 black, 5 black, 6, 7 black. I just need 1 black for the most part. Whip is a kind of a late game card. But I have 2 black removal, 3 cheap black removal. Maybe I just play 2 forests. Maybe that's the answer. 2, 3, 4, 5. It makes the District Guide kind of weak. So I thought green was going to be a base color for sure. Maybe what I do is I cut the Commune and play like an Azorius Charm. No, the Azorius Charm is kind of bad mana wise. I could try the Rapid Hybridization. That actually might be okay. I have all these 2/4s. All right, let's do that instead. Yeah, all right. And then I have 1, 4. Yeah, I have plenty of blue. All right, let's do it. Kind of like how this looks. Let's see how this delivers. Okay. See how round 1 goes here. All right. I mean, it's all Mardu colored mana, but if I draw blue or green, I'm fine. I'm in for this. Is this the Gate's Mirror? I'm going to say that every time they play a gate. Is this the mirror? I mean, Obnick's Cruelty was a good draw, so yeah, clearly this hand was a good keep. There's the Rapid Hybridization. It would have been the Commune. Well, the Commune was not looking that great here either. Okay. Some say he gets what he deserves. I wouldn't be one of those people. All right, let's see. If they play a creature and I just kill it with Obnix's Cruelty, that would be pretty nice. Yeah, sure. I feel like they have Essence Scatter in hand. They're definitely playing like they do. All right, well. Whip. Essence Scatter is so obvious sometimes. I mean, now, really, any blue or green land, it just makes this draw quite strong. Nyx Weaver, sure. Oh, there we go. Play this. They're going to Essence Scatter it. It's fine. We'll Whip of Erebos it back. I swear people play face up with Essence Scatter, though. It's like, turn 4, play a 2-drop, you know, and it's like, yeah, all right, I get it. So they can sack this to get back a Clutch of Currents or an Essence Scatter. Whip of Erebos this. Go get a Forest. I mean, we're actually doing just fine now. Forest. Play Azorius Guildgate. Slam for 1 lifelink. All right. I mean, that was pretty good. Against their, like, kind of reactive draw. Yeah, sure. Oh, they milled a Treasure Cruise, so they can get the Treasure Cruise back. They can't cast it this turn. I go to 17. I think if I draw blue, I'll play Opalate Gatekeepers. Otherwise, I'll just play District Guide. Because they can get back Essence Scatter at any point here. Let's play the District Guide here. I think me having up Essence Scatter is decent. Just like I said, you play face up with Essence Scatter. I mean, Whip of Erebos is actually kind of delivering here. And then here, I think I just get an island. Pass the turn here. They're just chilling. All right. They're just like Sultai, I guess. Sultai value of some kind. Sure. Next turn, I can go Island, Gatekeepers. The whip means that like racing isn't really good for them. All my creatures just always have lifelink. They didn't want to sack Nyx Weaver end of turn, so I guess they can get Treasure Cruise back and they'll have 6 cards. If they ever tap out, I can also Rapid Hybridization the Nyx Weaver. Not that that's seeming too likely. Oh, Tassigre, the Golden Fang. Okay. I'll Essence Scatter that. Yeah, attacking doesn't really do much for you. And I think I'm going to cast Opalate Gatekeepers here. Oh, Ubulsar Gatekeepers as well. Let's play the Opal Lake ones first. Feel like I'm going to get countered again, yeah. You got me, I guess. And they still have enough mana to use the Nyx Weaver, so I don't need to leave up Rapid Hybridization, I don't think. Now they're going to Nyx Weaver back Tassigre or Treasure Cruise, I think. It would be just kind of weird not to, unless you really wanted to be milling here. Because it's like, you spend your mana, this Nyx Weaver's not attacking anymore. Unless you really also think maybe you have a better card to find. Though I guess they don't have that many cards in their graveyard, so they can get back Tassigre and still play Tassigre. And let's see. And then if they have a land, they can still use Tassigre. Oh, it was a tap land. So now maybe they like tap out for Tassigre or something. Whip of Erebos is delivering to me here. I mean, I don't know. Whipping back the Pilgrim's Eye was always really good. Or already really good, rather. Crawl Harpooner, yeah. We've got this game. This game is Jover. We're definitely going to Rapid Hybridization the Tassigre. I guess we'll do that. And then play Ubulsar Gatekeepers and eat the Harpooner. And then play the Guildgate and pass the turn. I mean, obviously they could still just play an Aetherling or something and maybe I would just lose, but they don't. It seems like we're doing pretty great here. Oh, they exiled it, so I can't even whip it back. And they played a Nemesis of Mortals. All right. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Oh, another Gatekeepers. What a good draw. All right, Gatekeepers. Draw. Yeah. Yes, I would like to draw a card. Oh, Gates Ablaze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have a Hissing Quagmire as their land here. So this will become a Monstrosity 5. All right. I'm just going to Gates Ablaze here. just because they can't kill their monstrosity if I wait. Not that it was doing that much. Oh, they drew it on Honored Hydra. I mean, that was a good draw, and I still think I'm winning by a lot here. The Gatekeeper is really nice. All right, so I'm going to pass. They're going to attack with the Hydra. Oh, it has trample. I'm going to take 6 then. I was going to block and sack, but let's go rescue to the underworld, getting back Gatekeepers, sacking Gatekeepers. They didn't attack with the Quagmire. That's interesting. I guess they didn't want to trade. I guess they wanted to maybe block my thing. Sure. All right. Draw. I think it's funny. They peeled one of the better things they could possibly draw, and I think it's just still not going to be very close here. Let's play the Angel, I guess. No reason to mess around. And then I'm going to gain 10. And then I'll play Catacomb Sifter as well. And pass the turn. And now, first of all, I have a Chromanticore. Second, if they attack with the Hydra, I'll triple block with the 2 Gatekeepers and the Catacomb Sifter. And they can bring their Hydra back as a 6/6. I'll have gained 6 life off that because all my creatures have lifelink. And I'll lose, nothing. Let's bestow this. It gives flying. Yeah, let's just put this on the Gatekeepers then. Wow, and I have enough to Dreadbore too. Oh yeah, we are doing it. Let's see if we can make up some for the first deck here. I mean, this is looking pretty good. Okay, battling against Aragorn here, and on the draw with a Gates Ablaze, 3 gates. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I don't have black. It's the only color I'm missing right now, but I'm not that worried. Is it the Gates Mirror? Oh, I like seeing Basilica's creature. That gets eaten by Gates Ablaze very nicely. Just play some more creatures. Play some more Screechers. Baleful Eidolon, ping me for 1. Sure. Here I actually wouldn't mind drawing a basic land. And I did. Because now I'll play District Guide. And I guess I'll get a Dimir Guildgate. Sure. Or maybe I could have gotten an Orzhov Guildgate. Either one's pretty good. Oh, Cloudfin Raptor is so good because any draw that makes Cloudfin Raptor better is going to get Gates Ablazed into oblivion here. So the question now is, do I fire off the Gates Ablaze? Probably. And I'll block here. Like, no reason to get greedy. Let's play the Dimir Guildgate. Nug those things. Just a little 3-for-1. And then next turn I go Opal Lake Gatekeepers, draw a card. Sure, you can counter this if you got one. No, they don't even have one. Draw Azorius Guildgate. We'll be Chromanticoring soon enough. I have Dreadborn, Anchor to the Ether, Cloudfin Raptor. I mean, they have a nice little blue-black aggro deck, but yeah. Ubusar Gatekeepers is coming for its delicious Cloudfin dinner. And then next turn I'm going to bestow this thing. I mean, they haven't really had anything, so I don't see a reason not to. Put it on that one, just because that one, if they bounce it, is good. Oh, that's it? We're done? That was textbook Gates here. That's all I wanted to do is play District Guide, play Gates Ablaze, play 2 Gatekeepers, play Chromanticore. I mean, that's just the most gate draw I've ever seen, and let's keep going. All right. Battling against, I don't know who that represents. All right, yeah, this is a good hand. I am on the draw, so this is a hand that could use a Gates Ablaze or a basic land, because a basic land would let me play my 3-drop on 3. Is this the mirror? Actually, could be here. I mean, this is still a pretty good handy. Gatebreaker Ram. All right, well, this time I'm slightly more prepared. So let's go Anchor to the Ether on that. Get a Forest Daddy here. Then I'll play Opal Lake Gatekeepers. Fortunately, the Ubulsar Gatekeeper is not very good against that. And let's play this. Let's draw a card. Ooh, into another one? All right. Yeah, I'll take 5. Into a 5/4. Okay, I need a Gates Ablaze is what I need. I'm going to play another Gatekeepers here. And now I can double block Zendikar Incarnate here. Oh, Ultimate Price is really nice. Guess I'll play, yeah, Boros Guildgate. If they have a removal spell here, it's pretty annoying. Because I'm going to go for this double block on the Zendikar Incarnate. Oh, good play. It means they don't have a removal. Oh, they have Wild Slash now? Okay. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Sure, I'll take it. I don't think I need to chump here. Oh, Rapid Hybridization. Maybe this is the spot where it's going to be good, huh? Let's go Azorius Guildgate and pass the turn here. And they're going to attack. If they have a counterspell, I'm just dead. Block. Ultimate Price. Hybridize. Ubulsar Gatekeepers is funny in the mirror. There's not much you can hit with it, it looks like. All right, and then next turn, and we'll see what else they play. Another Gatebreaker Ram? Everyone just has all these Rams. What is going on? Okay, that's a thing I can kill at least. Oh, Gates Ablaze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Okay, okay. I'm not even going to bother attacking. That was a draw. That was what I needed. I mean, could still lose here, but it doesn't look like we're going to now. All right, let's go Urban Evolution to start to kick things off with. Then I go land, Whip of Erebos. And as long as they don't have a Haster or something, Whip of Erebos is going to start getting some value. Oh, definitely going to stop them from getting extra mana here. Oh, I guess I have to play the Gatekeepers first. That's the one I have to play. That's it. Gates Ablaze does the job, and oof, that was pretty nice. Rapid Hybridization. It's been decent so far. All right. Off to a very nice start with this one. I'm on the play, double Azorius Guildgate. Oh, and that's a Pilgrim's Eye. I will say the way this deck ended up, I would have wished I took Pilgrim's Eye over the District Guide. Triple Azorius Guildgate is kind of funny. I'll be getting a green with this one. But I think most of these decks end up, at least when I've been playing them, heavy enough green that usually the District Guide I think would be better. But we're just missing red on Chromatic Core. And now we can play Opalite Gatekeepers. Also, is this the mirror? Yeah, I'll play the Gatekeepers and I'll double block the Lich. What is this? Oh wow, they just discarded that? Okay. Interesting. You may draw a card. If they want to use a removal spell on one of my 2 cantrip creatures, I am okay with that. I've got plenty of answers here. At some point we'll need a red, but I feel like I'll be able to acquire one, especially with Catacomb Sifter coming up here. It's also not the end of the world if the Tomebound Lich hits me, but I feel like, yeah, I think this is fine. Mizium Skin? Okay. That even doesn't even kill both my creatures, so yeah, that's I'm okay with that one. And Philology Archaeologist. Miss? Yeah, they missed. And they didn't play a land, which that makes sense given that they discarded their 5-drop. All right, I'll play the Catacomb Sifter and leave up Essence Scatter. I don't need to play this Azorius Guildgate, I don't think. And I think I'll double block the Tomebound Lich again. Though, oh, it actually auto-tapped me really badly. Huh. Because the Scion means I could have actually had Ob Nix's Cruelty up as well. I didn't need double Azorius Guildgate up, but hopefully that doesn't get me too badly. I could also take a hit off the Tomebound Lich, but I don't really want to because they missed a land drop. Obviously, they drew a land this turn. Fellstinger? Oh, no. We're not doing that. Cashing the Archaeologist for 2 cards and getting a 3/2 Death Touch. Let's pass. Okay, take my turn. Ooh, that was a bad draw. All right, let's play the Azorius Guildgate. Let's just hit for 1 because I'll double block with Catacomb Sifter and Obnick's Cruelty, and the Scion, and now I have Obnick's Cruelty up, so even if they have something, I can just go over the top. Would like to find a red, because putting Chromanticore on like this Pilgrim's Eye would go a long way. They have 5 spells in hand, or at least 4. They might have drawn a land this turn. So, okay, they're going for it. I also have some scries coming up with this Catacomb Sifter, most likely. Wild Slash. All right. Obnick's Cruelty. Do you have another Mizium skin? Nope. And now they Wild Slash my 1/1. Yeah, all right. And I get to scry. I like that. Any Opal Lake Gatekeepers? Oh, Golgari Guildgate, get out. That was very good. I not only 2 for 1 them, but it was less than that. I traded an Eldrazi Scion. Oh, there we go. Oh, I guess it was just a 2 for 1 because the Scion was kind of free. And I got a scry 1 out of the deal. All right, pass the turn. Black, green, red, white, blue. Hopefully they tap out so I can just land this. I'm going to wait. I don't know. They have all spells in hand. It feels, yeah, this is fine. Much rather them use up their removal and or tap out for something. Yeah, I'll take 1. You're not going to play something? All right. Urban Evolution. All right, let's attack. Let's play Urban Evolution here. Whenever a creature you control dies, sure. That's okay, I guess. Land, and then just play Gate Colossus here. All right. I mean, that's a strong card. I'm not too worried about this. This can't get blocked by their Archaeologist right now. And I'm about to be able to play District Guide and have another creature in play too. Yeah, Urban Evolution letting me play 2 lands was pretty nice. Ubulsar Gatekeepers. Oh, killing my Pilgrim's Eye. And then they can attack. They should attack with the Archaeologist. Come on. Ooh. Okay, so let's play District Guide. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can play District Guide. And I want to get an untapped land. Bestow Chromanticore on Gate Colossus. Crack for 12. And then now, if they make me sack 2 creatures, they can kill the District Guide, then the Gate Colossus, but that did not work out for them. That was pretty good. All right, we're rolling here. Is this like a 4-0 start? Let me see. 3-0, 4-0, something like that. 4-0. We're cruising. All right. Opponent goes first. Sand looks great. No black mana, but I've got the turn 2 Essence Scatter. The Chromanticore just has been excellent so far. All right, it's obviously a really powerful card if you can swing it. Okay, Undead Butler's not bad. I don't really mind it because they look like red-black sack. Oh, that was a good draw too. The Angel is really nice here. And now I can just Essence Scatter their actual creature on turn 3 and they can hit me with a 1/2 for a while if they really want to. Eidolon, sure. I'm gonna allow the 1-power creatures to. This Angel and this Gatekeepers will be good enough once they come down. I don't really want to use a removal spell on that. And if they got nothing else, oh, okay. Now I'll play District Guide. Leave the door open. Get Dimir Guildgate. Because now next turn I could have Gatekeepers, or I could go Anchor plus Essence Scatter. At some point, Essence Scatter will be good. Oh, no plays. Okay. Their draw has not seemed to be amazing. Let's nug the Eidolon. Oh, they too have a Dictate of Erebos. All right. I mean, that's good. I think we'll be okay still. Obviously, it makes like any sort of sacrifice outlet pretty strong with like Undead Butler, but Essence Scatter will be good against this. Anchor's good. I mean, these are both ways to get rid of creatures without having to sacrifice here. And then they play an Akum Warrior. So yeah, this is exactly who I'm going to want to anchor. Oh, exile removal? Yeah, I'll take that too. Hit, Essence Scatter, play Angel. And then I'm going to be able to... I only have a land in hand. Oh, this is a tough going for them. Land, Angel, gain 12. Next turn, I Chromantic Core up the Gatekeepers and smash. Easy game. We are doing some good gatekeeping. Oh, no, not easy game. PN Kiran Nalar is really strong with the Dictate of Erebos. Okay. Yeah, let's go Urban Evolution. Hope to draw an untapped land. Great. No attacks, actually. I'm just going to Obnyx's Cruelty, the Pia Kiran Nalar. They can sack a Thopter. I guess they can sack a Thopter to kill their Undead Butler. It's going to be the play here. Oh, they're targeting me. That was, I think, actually not a very good play on their part. PN Kiran Nalar made this a little more complicated, but I think the Murmuring Mystic's actually going to do a pretty good job of fighting Dictate of Erebos. Oh, I will take it. Especially if I draw... Oh, that's a good... Yeah, they got... And then sack the Undead Butler here. All right. They're making life hard for me. That was a good sequence of plays here. And then they're going to get back Akum Warrior or no, Silumgar Butcher. Well, on the plus side, I guess I can use Ultimate Price when they... Wow, they did draw pretty well. I thought they were pretty dead. Okay, Rapid Hybridization is interesting. Yeah, let's just kill that. And pass the turn. The hybridization doesn't do too much. I have a lot of life. I kind of want them to play their Silumgar Butcher, or at least show me... Oh my god, okay. All right. I'm glad I exiled the PN Kiran Nalar. What is this? Rimrock Knight? Sure. Oh, they're just playing the Butcher? Okay. Interesting. Well. Oh, Whip of Erebos. What do I have? Oh, I got some stuff. Okay. That's pretty nice. I can't use it this turn. We're going to play it and play Murmuring Mystic now. Okay. Whip of Erebos could get me to where I want to be here. That's going to let me fight. This is good. This game's gotten a lot more interesting. I thought I basically couldn't lose, but Pia Kiran Nalar into Fellstinger with the Dictate out is tough. Swift Warkite. From your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. Okay. Jeez, into Fellstinger. So the question is, does Rapid Hybridization even do anything? I can kill their Warkite. I would get a token, but then I would sack the token anyway, so it doesn't really change anything. And then now they get to exile Get back like a Rimrock Knight. Yeah, their engine is humming. This is impressive. I'm probably gonna hit the Warkite here. And then they get their, oh, they get the Felstinger back to their hand. And a Nantuko Husk? Alright, I guess I'll kill the Felstinger before they get it back. Oh, I should have just done that before taking damage. Alright, well, wow. Gotta give them props. This is, they're going hard here. Let's play the Gatekeepers. Draw a card. Catacomb Sifter is actually really nice too. Let's get back Angel. I just want to do this so I can gain 1,000,000 life here because they're threatening to kill me with this Nantuko Husk. And then I attack and gain 3 more. All right, and then now what I want to do is I want to Catacomb Sifter. I need to have some fodder so that when I Chromanticore, they can't. Well, they can make me sack it with the husk, so it would be nice to find, you know, Gates Ablaze. That's the card I need to draw. Okay, so it's we got a new plan here. It's stall until we find that. Oh, they didn't attack with anything else? That play makes no sense. They should have sacked the 1/1 to the husk, maybe sack the Gatekeepers. Yeah. All right, well, so right now, 1, 2, 3. So it does 6. So it's going to leave their Nantuko Husk alive, but it's going to kill everything else. So crazy they didn't do that. They would have done like 10 more damage. All right. I don't think I have a way to kill the Dictate of Erebos, unfortunately. And now I'll probably put an Opalate Gatekeepers into play. And I won't be able to cast Catacomb Sifter, unfortunately. I could put District Guide into play and then cast Catacomb Sifter. Maybe that's good. Yeah, that's probably fine, actually. Black, 2, 2. Whip on District Guide. Take action. Swamp. And then play this. I guess it doesn't actually. I'm not going to get a scry off the District Guide because it's going to get exiled here. I'm going to go claim my 2 life though. Okay. I'm at 28 now. All right. I feel like we're getting back into it. They had an impressive engine, but Whip of Erebos has actually been pretty excellent. And Gates Ablaze, of course, just remains kind of the nuts. So now I've got a Gatekeepers, a Murmuring Mystic, another, one of each Gatekeepers, as it were. A second Nantuko Husk, okay. And no ways to make tokens? All right. Land. Whip. I'm going to get the Ubulsar Gatekeeper as well. The getting's good. Then they're going to sack a Husk to save a Husk. Just killing an Nantuko Husk is pretty nice. It's pretty hard to kill an Nantuko Husk in this day and age. Sack the Gatekeepers because it's going away anyway. And then bestow the Catacomb Sifter here. I get to spend my mana. If they kill the Catacomb Sifter, and so be it. I still get the Chromanticore, and then I get to wild slash that. I see. Well, that's fine, because now they get to sack the Husk. Oh, I'll keep Rescue from the Underworld. That'll be nice. I'll Whip of Erebos something back, and then sack it, maybe. I mean, oh, then they had Rescue. Getting back Swift Warkite. Okay. Yeah, they got moves. Swift Warkite getting back a Nantuko Husk or Felstinger again, I guess. All right. I still feel like I'm doing okay here, but Their escape. I thought they were just going to sack their thing. It just did not work out great. Okay, the Silverguard Butcher just trades Baleful Eidolon, I guess, for Chromantic or it's going to trade the Butcher. Sure. And then I'm going to take no damage this turn. They don't have an attack. No, I guess they have Baleful Eidolon as an attack. Interesting, they got the Eidolon, not the Felstinger, huh? All right. Draw Whip of Erebos. Let's just get back the Opal Lake Gatekeepers here. Draw a card. And I could sack it to get back another thing. I think I'm just going to try to wait until I draw an actual creature. Okay, pass. Because, I mean, right now, I guess they're equipping the Eidolon and attacking, and then I can at some point fireball them for 4 with Chromanticore. Here's where a Possessed Scob would be really nice. All right, Baleful Eidolon. Also, if I draw a removal spell for Swift Warkite, it'd be really good. All right. That's a removal spell for Swift Warkite, all right. All right, so let's go Dreadbore on the Swift Warkite. They didn't even sack it to Husk. Whip. I could get Catacomb Sifter back. Yeah, I guess here's what I'll do. I'll get Catacomb Sifter back. And send for 2. And now I've got a token. And maybe I'll do something with this token at some point here. And then this goes away. Maybe I didn't want to keep Rescue from the Underworld. I did want to draw, if I drew another Gatekeeper at some point, it'd be pretty good. I mean, they have 9 cards left. I mean, currently they're still getting decked before I am, though I don't think it's going to come into that. Oh. Okay, so now they have Sanitarium Skeleton and Tuco Husk, so that kills all my creatures every turn. So what I need to find is another removal spell for the Husk here. And they even get to fireball me for some damage here. And they're leaving back the Eidolon to block or something. Huh. All right. An interesting game for sure. I guess I'll just pass for now. It doesn't really seem like getting back anything really works out. So sure, I should have put the Rescue on the bottom, but I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. If I can kill the Nantuko Husk, I actually feel like, oh, they're not using this a bunch. I mean, they might get decked if I draw a removal spell. Of course, if I just draw all my lands, I'm going to have trouble. Let's see, 4, 6, 12, 13, 14. I have 3 lands left and 9 cards, and they have 10. Probably 11, 12. They have 5 lands left and 7 cards. Yeah, so I drawn a lot more of my lands than they have. But I still could be okay here. What do I have to kill this Nantuko Husk? I guess I don't have Dreadbore anymore. The Gates of Blaze is gone. Anchor's gone. Ultimate. I don't have that much. Rapid Hybridization is gone. I might actually just be dead to this Nantuko Husk, especially now that they're actually trying to clock me here, which is what they should have been doing. Okay. I might have to send in something. Let's see. Pilgrim's Eye. Yep. Draw. Okay. Okay. Let's go Ubulsar Gatekeepers. Why did it tap my mana like that? Oh my god. Okay. I'm at 12. This is 4 mana, so that's 3 times. All right, I guess. This is horrible. Okay. Basically, it tapped double black for the Gatekeeper which means I can't hit them with Chromanticore here, though I guess they would have just been able to sack their Chromanticore anyway. All right. Or sack one of their things to kill the Chromanticore anyway. Am I just dead here? I don't think so. It's 6. Oh, no, I guess I am probably just dead here. Yeah, if I'd put a Chromanticore or Mystic into play, I would have taken 2 less damage. Wild game. I thought I couldn't lose, then I thought I couldn't win, then I thought I couldn't lose, and now I think I can't win. I don't think I could have waited on the Gates Ablaze, though. It didn't really seem like that was a good idea. I think they have exactly enough mana to kill me here. Wait, do they? Yeah, if they have a land in hand. Oh, they did not have a land in hand. Okay, so I go to 6. Okay, so these come into play. Gatekeeper, kill the Pilgrim's Eye. Sack. Sack. I'm hoping to draw a spell here that can trigger this Murmuring Mystic and do something. Oh, I guess they can sack the Sanitarium Skeleton now. Okay, sure. Well, this does open the door for me to... I mean, if I draw something this turn... Yeah, all right. Just a 6/6. I can get back this, go to 10. Yeah, I mean, sure, I guess I'll go for it. Oh, really impressive. I don't know that I actually could win, like, what I have left in my deck to win here, but so I have to sack it 4 times. Yeah, they can't quite kill me here. Let's see what they do. I don't understand. Where are all their lands? Like, do they just have lands in hand they're not playing? That would be really weird with the Sanitarium Skeleton loop here. I don't think I have another way to kill this Nantuko Husk. If I do, then maybe I have outs. But okay, I go to 6 here. Let's draw. This is really, really impressive stuff, to be honest. Let's just take a look. I'm curious if I had outs. Oh, I didn't even really have outs. I had a Gate Colossus. Oh, man, trying to steal a game with Gate Colossus would have been sick, but all right, did not quite get there. All right, that was impressive stuff. They ground through my whole deck. Ooh, look at this. 5 colors of mana, Dreadbore, Opal Gatekeeper, Chromanticore, everything we could want. Yeah, the Dictate of Erebos is a strong card for sure. And the Swift Warkite getting back to 3/2. I mean, I felt like they had a pretty short window to get that stuff going, given that I was about to Chromanticore them, but then they got there in that window, and going they did. I could have just Dreadbored the Cloudfin Raptor, but if they don't have a play on turn 2, then yeah, it doesn't really seem mission critical to do so. Let's just keep playing Guild Gates, why not? Next turn, probably want to play the Gatekeepers. Oh, no. If they don't have mana up, I'm just going to play the Murmuring Mystic and hope they can't get rid of it, because if that's the case, Dreadbore, make a 1/1 flyer is going to be really strong. And blue-white doesn't have, like, the most ways. They have, like, a Stasis Snare that could exile this. What else could kill it? I mean, they could have a bounce spell or something. But Compulsory Rest isn't going to do much. Oh. +1. Look at top card of your library. If it's a non-creature, non-land. Okay. I'm just going to Dreadbore Narset because it kills Planeswalkers. and make a 1/1 flyer that can block their Liev Sky Knight. Are they going to... Yeah. They could have maybe left the Cloudfin Raptor back, but pretty reasonable of them not to. All right. It's Dreadbore Narset. No reason to mess around with that. Land. Hit for 1. Oh, I guess Swift Vengeance is a reason not to attack the Murmuring Mystic, but I actually don't mind that because I'm going to Chromantic or something. Well, I guess this game's Vigilance, so that's still also protected. I don't have any spells in my hand. Yeah, there's Swift Reckoning. Yeah, that's the card. If they can't... Oh, and then they bounce the Gust of Wind, draw a card? Or bounce the token, draw a card? All right, that's pretty good. Let's play a Gatekeepers here and draw. And then I'm going to Chromanticore it up the next turn. That's my plan. Oh, Gate Colossus. I guess I could... The problem with Gate Colossus, and the reason I'm going to play the Gatekeeper, is I really want to play the Chromanticore next turn. And yeah, drawing a gate and then now playing on untapped land will let me do that. It seems like getting that going is pretty important, because I mean, I could have played the Colossus, but then if I couldn't Chromanticore the next turn, I would take a pretty good amount of damage. Treasure Cruise. All right, they're tapping out for a cruise. Playing their land. And then I'm going to get to smash them for 6 and gain life here. Oh, that's not bad either. All right, bestow. And even if they deal with the Gatekeepers, they still have the Chromanticore left. I mean, locking it down with like another Liev Sky Knight would be one of the things they could do. But then I can play Rapid Hybridization to kill one of their things. Cloudfin Raptor. Okay. Ooh, this does not look good for them. If their turn did not involve dealing with this and attacking, going to be a tough one. I mean, I guess they could have something here, but kind of feel like Chromanticore is going to get the job done. Let's play the Gatekeepers here. Because I can play the Gatekeeper and Colossus. Maybe I draw something. Yeah, nothing too relevant. All right. And if this hits them, this is just like, it has trample too, right? Yeah, this has it all. So they can't even like block and blink out their thing. And then now play a Gate, play a Colossus, and still have a Rapid Hybridization in case I need it. All right, I feel pretty good about this now. I mean, I did as soon as the Chromanticore landed, basically, especially if they didn't then deal with it. Their deck looks nice. Just played all the decent white and blue cards, but the power of the Chromanticore cannot be denied. And 2-1 flyer, yeah, it's going to grow their Cloudfin Raptors, but they're not beating this Opal Lake Gatekeepers in combat here into Master of Waves. Look at them. All right. Sure. Doesn't do that much. I mean, this puts them to 1. I'm probably going to Rapid Hybridize. Well, we'll see what I draw. A Rescue from the Underworld, getting back Murmuring Mystic. I guess actually I can just attack like this. No real reason to kill the Master of Waves yet. I will at some point want to. They could have another... No, they couldn't even play Swift Reckoning. They only have one... They don't have spell mastery. Block. I mean, they could just take the Chromanticore and go to 1. All right. Boros. And Boros Guildgate here. Pass the turn. I could have rapidly hybridized before, but it's just, I don't really think I need to right now. Oh, now they did have the Swift Reckoning. That's funny. I guess saving a gate to put the Colossus back on top actually would have been kind of nice, huh? I forgot about that text. I mean, they're still just not going to beat Chromanticore. What a card, huh? First Strike, Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Flying. All the abilities have been useful at various degrees so far. Oh, this is an elemental. That's funny. Because it doesn't just give blue creatures +1/+1. It gives elementals +1/+1. Nimbus Naiad. Okay. I mean, I assume I'm just going to attack them. Yeah, attacking me is not really going to work out well. I'll be able to blow something up, and then they'll take enough trample to die off the Opal Lake Gatekeepers. It's Rescue from the Underworld. Let's just get back the Gate Colossus, sack the Gatekeepers. Take my turn, draw a card. Okay, we'll keep that one. So they need to block with like 2 Cloudfin Raptors or the Nimbus Naiad. That's a 4/3. Okay, they just take enough trample to die. All right, 5-1 here. Let's see if we can get there. Okay. Oh, Lord Tupperware. Nice. I always love battling against Ethan. I'm on the play with a really good draw. We take those. We take those. Is he red aggro again? Well, this Gates Ablaze is going to be nice. Probably Pilgrim's Eye next turn. See if I can hold off for one more turn. Sure. I think I can get another turn of this. Let's see. Do I want red or green? I don't really need, like, I don't have any. Oh, I have double black. Yeah, sure. I'll just get a swamp then. I mean, it depends what he plays. It's possible I could just play Opal Lake Gatekeeper next turn. Oh. No. Well, actually, these get. You just go in first strike and trample. Huh. Yeah, let's not mess around. Let's blaze the gates. And then next turn I can play Gatekeeper. And then the turn after that I can go Mystic plus Ultimate Price in the same turn. That seems like it'll be a pretty good one. Opal Lake Gatekeepers, draw a card. I drew the gate. That's kind of why I played it in that order. Not that that's rocket surgery, but let's see what he's got. If he can kill my thing, he can hit me for another 3. Every time I play against Ethan, he's just like 7 of the same card. And then Boulder Salvo, sure. All right. Land, Murmuring Mystic, pass the turn. And I can Ultimate Price the Rimrock Knight. I think there's a decent chance he's going to try to kill my... Well, if he has a way to kill the Mystic, he will. Oh, he's going to dash a Heel Cutter. All right, well, beginning of combat. Ultimate Price it. I just have... Whenever I play against Ethan, it's just like I have perfect draws. And I just kind of have it all. Yeah, that seems like a fine way to tap it. Draw a card. Land. Let's just attack for 1 here. This way I don't need to use the cruelty. I mean, I drawn a couple lands here. If he draws all spells, I guess he could end up in a spot to get me here. Okay. He's got a Rimrock Knight and Boulder Salvo. All right. Well, kill that. The Gatekeepers dies. So it's a Mugi's Warhound, and I mean, we're kind of even because I've drawn 4 extra lands, but oh, that's going to be nice too. Let's play Boros Guildgate. Attack for 1, that's fine. I could use Rescue from the Underworld here. If I have to, I will. But right now, I'm just going to double block there. It's going to kill my 1/1, I assume. And no plays, so let's just chill. Sure. Take 1, say go. Like, I could cash in this rescue, but it doesn't really seem like it's worth doing. There we go. There we go. Gate Colossus, that's what I'm talking about. I can't even get threatened because I have Rescue from the Underworld. And boom, Tupperware down. Oh, just the perfect draw. I mean, turn 3 Gates Ablaze into Opal Lake, or I guess it was turn 4 Gates Ablaze after turn 3 Pilgrim's Eye, and then cantrip guy into Murmuring Mystic plus Ultimate Price against his draw full of 3/1s, and that's how you do it. All right. Going for the trophy here. I even got 2 shots at it. All right. On the draw, but turn 3 Anchor, turn 4 Gatekeepers isn't so bad. And if I draw a black source, then I have the Ubulsar Gatekeepers. So I hope they don't... this is like exactly what I didn't want to see. I need a Gates Ablaze to really get me there. Ultimate Price is at least good if I draw a Swamp. But this hand's going to be too slow. Yeah, I mean, if I draw a Swamp, I actually think I'll be fine. The way things currently stand, I'll bounce a creature, and then I'll play a tapped Gatekeepers, thanks to the Imposing Sovereign. So, I mean, 1, 2, 3 on the play is good. And, well, they didn't have the 3 yet. Maybe they just have that. It's still pretty bad for me. Oh, they're not pumping, so, yeah. I guess I'll put the Imposing Sovereign back, because the thing has haste, and if they want to spend mana pumping it, I'm not that worried. Oh, Sejiri Shelter, that's why. All right. Yeah, I needed the Swamp. If I had gone turn 2 Ultimate Price, turn 3 Anchor, turn 4 Ubulsar Gatekeepers, I think I would have been okay. I mean, there's a chance if they don't have much to play here and they just like maybe are pumping the Swift Spear some, and I draw a Swamp, I can Gatekeeper. So I'm going to probably going to pump once, or not even pumping once. Jeez. And a Boros Reckoner? All right, well, sure. Okay, we got one more shot at the trophy here. Let's go. Okay. I'd like to pick up a trophy with this one. The card I most want to see in my opening hand is Gates Ablaze, to be honest. Though, oh, this hand is excellent. See, this hand I think could have maybe competed with that white hand. Though maybe not. Maybe on the draw I still wouldn't have. But I have Essence Scatter into Cruelty into Gatekeepers here. Okay, well, it doesn't look like I'll need that fast of a draw. They're going to get a Dreadbore here. That's fine. I don't mind playing against Dreadbore. I'm going to play the island because I think having Essence Scatter up for like a Tomebound Lich or something is going to be good, even if they don't play anything. Another Philology Archaeologist. That's okay. Yeah, they've missed. Oh, they hit 3 big creatures. Well, 2 big creatures and a Basilicus creature. All right, let's go Gruul Guildgate. Attack for 1, sure. No plays other than that, huh? Let's just pass. If they're not doing anything, I'm fine not doing anything. I've got a bunch of instants, like I can kill something or counter something. No reason to like cast a Gatekeeper and get Essence Scattered. Taking 1 a turn is not really gonna pressure me too much here. Tomebound Lich. That one. Yeah, I guess I'll Essence Scatter. That's fine. The reason not to is because of cards like Possess Scob, but I feel like if I'm going to then tap out, and now I'm going to cast Urban Evolution because you can't Essence Scatter that, and then play Dimir Guildgate. I just love playing mirrors like this. I mean, they're not the Gates deck, I don't think. I mean, they're more like a Grixis control deck, but the control mirrors, like, just knowing how to use your cards and stuff is really, it can be really fun. I will say I'm not sure about the Essence Scatter play. Maybe I should have done otherwise, but also the Tomebound Lich has an ETB. They would get a loot. All right, yeah, they get to, oh, they're delving these away. Okay, I guess they don't have more Possessed Scobs, or they just don't care. Sure. All right. Let's go Catacomb Sifter. Totally fine to get that one Essence Scattered. Oh, Brineborn Cutthroat into Essence Scatter. Look at you. All right. Yeah. I'm just going to kill the Brineborn Cutthroat here and then play a Boros Guildgate. The Colossus, I'm a little less enthused about running into Dreadbore. And I didn't really want to take more damage here. I could have played a Pilgrim's Eye, but I can just play that next turn. And I didn't think trying to Ubulsar Gatekeepers the Brineborn was that likely to work out. Another Treasure Cruise. Jeez, okay. Well, we both cast... they've cast 2 draw 3s. I've cast 1. Let's go Gatekeeper, draw, Pilgrim's Eye, and just get a swamp in general. And I think I'm going to play the swamp actually, because I think I might be in Recycle Gate Colossus mode, so I'll just chill on this, playing this gate. Yeah, they've got some good stuff. They might get decked here. I mean, that is definitely a possibility. Stab wound. Okay, well, I can play the gatekeepers. Oh, it's opponent controls. What a clutch of currents? Huh? That's a really weird play to make. Okay. Let's go Pilgrim's Eye. Just get another swamp. Whip of Erebos is going to be good at some point here. And I think I'll play the Gate Colossus, because if they have Essence Scatter, I think they're going to at least consider it. Then I'll play my swamp and I'll pass the turn. I didn't want my Archangel or my Archway Angel to be Essence Scattered. It might be unavoidable, but we'll see if I can bait it a little. It's not like I'm in a huge hurry. I could also ultimate price my own Opal Lake Gatekeepers at some point, though getting a Journey would be nice. Okay, this is... like, what's going on here? They have like a Crush of Tentacles and they want to cast it now? They're not making any of their lands into creatures and they're just bouncing there? I guess I'll take another hit here. Play Gate Colossus. Attack for 1. Alright, I guess I'll go for it. I should have played my Forest because of Jawari Disruption. Oh, well, it worked out. Okay. Now... oh, they exiled it? I was hoping to get that back at some point. That's the turn. I mean, they're going to want to Dreadboard a Gate Colossus, and I guess I can just redraw it. They don't have very many cards left in their hand. Oh. Alright. They're in Turbo Bounce mode. They have 10 cards left. If I draw Whip of Erebos, it would be really nice here. Guess I'll play Gate Colossus. And I don't think playing a Guildgate really makes sense. Oh, I guess I should have attacked for 1. That was obviously nonsensical. I'm at 20. I think I'll take another hit off the stab wound. It's fine. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so now let's go Guildgate. Take action. Gatekeepers. Also take action. Play Colossus. Okay, pass the turn. I don't know why I didn't attack. This time I was like, I thought about it, but I just clicked through it. The last time, for some reason, I just didn't do it. Basilica Screecher. Oh, finally. Something for my Ubulsar Gatekeepers to eat. And then now they're going to kill my Gate Colossus again. I'm getting close to wanting to ultimate price here. The problem is that having the Journey into the Underworld makes it so tempting to not do that. And what if they play like a 5/5 flyer or something? Oh my god. Okay. Well, let's play this first. Gotta remember the auto tapper just loves tapping all your basics over gates, which kind of makes sense. You understand why that might be, but definitely be tough. Obnick's Cruelty, that. Alright. I have 1 card in hand. I'm kind of feeling like maybe... here, this time I'll attack with Pilgrim's Eye correctly. We'll see about this ultimate price. We'll see. Nope, Nibbles of Frost. That is one I want to kill. Okay. They didn't have anything. Nice. Funnily enough, the Colossus would be lethal now with the Pilgrim's Eye if I'd attack those 2 times. I hope that doesn't cost me. Gate Colossus, it kept coming. It did not stop. They got 1 card left. Is it going to kill the Gate Colossus? 3, 4, 5, 8, 12, 15. I also somehow have 2 lands left out of 14 cards. They only have 6 cards. Let's see. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they have 4 lands left in between those 7. That's fair. That's fair. You got to play? What you doing here, Chief? Fight with fire. Oh, I almost died. Oh my god. Unbelievable. All right, let's put this on top. I almost just threw it with the Pilgrim's Eye non-attacks. Oh, that's really funny. Gate Colossus. Attack them down to 1. If they draw another Fight with Fire, it's just going to be so funny. It really will be. They have 5 cards left in their deck. Also, they have all lands left in their deck. They can't have much else. Just play your land. You're done. You're done. What a finish. Oh man. Almost got punished, but this was such a sick deck, and I'm glad we got to close it out strong. This has been my MO recently. You got the starter deck, you do terrible, and then you just sweep the table with the other one. Okay, so I mean, this honestly wasn't that different from the other Gates deck, the first one. Gates of Blaze still remains incredible. Chromanticor's great. Archway Angel's great. And all these Gatekeepers were awesome. Plus, how many gates? 4, 8, 11. Very, very good. All right. That'll do it for today. I appreciate you hanging out with me. And I'll be back with Cube Pioneer Masters. We'll see what strikes my fancy. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.